Hello everyone and welcome to the first ever Nick Likes Movies Awards. We are in award season, baby, and the Oscars are just 2 weeks away, but right now, it's my turn. 2024 was a great year for movies, so many bangers on our screens, and now it's time to highlight the best of the best. We have 10 categories and we'll have 10 winners. I'll leave timestamps below if you want to jump around. Let's not waste any more time and get right into it. Our first award will be for Best Cinematography. The nominees are Bad Boys Ride or Die, Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, Challengers, Conclave, and I Saw the TV Glow. And the award goes to I Saw the TV Glow. I Saw the TV Glow is probably the most interesting looking movie that came out of 2024. It's dark, but there's so much color around. I love the purple, pink, and blue glow that the movie has going on. Every scene that deals with the pink opaque are really cool. The There Is Still Time shot is honestly already iconic. The scene where Maddie returns and finds Owen at the grocery store is just absolutely fantastic. Just the way everything is framed and sort of zoomed out. I love the way this movie looks and it really set the tone perfectly. The next award is for Best Visual Effects. The nominees are Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Flow, The Substance, Stop Motion, and Beetlejuice. And the award goes to Sonic the Hedgehog 3. The Sonic movies take place in the real world, so obviously they have to put these talking superpowered creatures into the real world, and they look so good. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Shadow look so real, and I love their designs. They don't look out of place at all, and that's what I think is really cool. All of the fight scenes in Sonic 3 are incredible, the giant Robotnik space laser kicks ass, and of course we have the laser dance scene, which is goofy as hell, but it still looks sick with all the lasers bouncing off Gerald and Ivo's suits. The last 30 minutes when we're in space and you have Shadow and Sonic fighting is so fun to watch and look at. I've compared it to like peak superhero battles. The effects in this movie are great and everything looks so wonderful. It's so polished and the movie relies on its CGI characters looking good, and they do. This next award is for Best Original Screenplay. The nominees are Anora, The Substance, Stop Motion, Flow, and A Different Man. And the award goes to The Substance. Of course it's The Substance. Not only is it one of the best original horror movies ever, it's one of the best movies I think I've ever seen. It has that story that's been sort of told before, you know, a new versus old kind of story, but it does a great job of telling it and the body horror just adds to it. It's also really funny and Demi Moore and Margaret Qualley light up the screen. The journey that Elizabeth takes and the battle for control that she has is absolutely wonderful. Just the evolution of that character was so fun to watch unfold. I love when a movie just lets loose and goes insane. Just when you think The Substance can't get any crazier, we get that ending with Monstro, Alyssa Sue, and oh my god. Coralie Fargi and everybody involved made something truly special here. The next award is for Best Adapted Screenplay. The nominees are Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, The Wild Robot, Look Back, Wicked, and Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And the award goes to The Wild Robot. The Wild Robot is one of the best animated movies ever, and I had never even heard of the book it was based on. Even without reading it, I'm pretty sure the movie did it justice, like there's no way it didn't. The Wild Robot has such a wonderful story, and all of the actors that were cast in this did such a great job. Lupita Nyong'o fits so perfectly, and as Roz overrides her programming, you can hear the change in her voice. Pedro Pascal as Fink just works. He's such a great fox. I was so attached to all of these characters and all of their relationships, and even though I'm not that big of a reader, I might just have to check out the book because I need more of The Wild Robot in my life. Our next category is Best Director. The nominees are Coralie Fargi, The Substance, Gint Silbalotis, Flow, Osgood Perkins, Longlegs, Luca Guadagnino, Challengers, and Jane Schobrun, I Saw the TV Glow. And the award goes to Gint Silbalotis, Flow. This was a very close category, but I decided to go with the director of Flow. Not only is the movie a masterpiece, but I really love the story of how this was made and Silbalotis' process of making the movie. This was his first time working with the team, which I thought was very interesting. He wore so many hats while working on Flow: director, producer, writer, editor, cinematographer, and even was one of the composers. His Twitter is full of behind the scenes stuff, and it was so fun to go through. I'm so excited to see what he does next, and while I wait, I'm gonna go check out his other movie, Away. Now we're getting into our acting categories. Our first one is Best Supporting Actor. The nominees are Hugh Jackman, Deadpool and Wolverine.
But it's one of God's best jokes that you can't die, except that's on all of us!
Jim Carrey, Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
I'll miss your lattes with steamed Austrian goat milk.
Nicolas Cage, Long Legs.
Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
Pedro Pascal, The Wild Robot.
Most of you hate me, and I hate most of you.
And Chris Hemsworth, Furiosa, A Mad Max Saga.
Either way, that rat shot will turn my brain into a pink mist so fast I won't even hear the sound of the gun.
And the award goes to Hugh Jackman, Deadpool and Wolverine. I have thought about Hugh Jackman's performance in Deadpool and Wolverine every week since last summer. I knew he was definitely going to be a nominee in my award show, and not once did I think about dropping him out of the race. It was between him and Jim Carrey, but I loved Jackman's performance so much that I just felt the need to give it praise. The Honda Odyssey scene has lived rent-free in my mind. When he punches the car, and the delivery of "but it's one of God's best jokes that you can't die, except that's on all of us," is amazing. Every time he yells, I just get so damn hyped. Love the character, love the movie, and Hugh Jackman is 100% the highlight of Deadpool and Wolverine. Now moving on to Best Supporting Actress. The nominees are Margaret Qualley, The Substance, Ariana Grande, Wicked,
Don't you think you know work? Is this your stink?
Alicia Ware, Abigail,
My offer just expired. Now only let one of you live. Whoever lets me out.
Catherine Hunter, The Front Room,
I am determined to give that child a proper name.
and Maya Hawke, Inside Out 2.
And now, here I am, meeting you face to face. Okay, how can I help?
And the award goes to Ariana Grande, Wicked. Ariana Grande nearly stole the show as Glinda in Wicked. Everyone in the theater laughed at all of her funny moments, and she was just so great in this role. I knew she could sing, and I knew she could act, but she really thrived in this environment. Her talent was on full display, and I am so happy that she got nominated for several awards because she deserves it. She had such great chemistry with Cynthia Erivo and everyone else in the movie. I had a smile on my face every time she was on screen. Just the energy she brought to the character was perfect. I'm really excited for Wicked Part 2, and I've never seen the actual music before, so I can't wait to see where the character will go. The next category is Best Actor. The nominees are Ralph Fiennes, Conclave,
You lack the courage required to be Pope.
Sebastian Stan, A Different Man, David Dastmalchian, Late Night with the Devil,
Live television first, as we attempt to commune with the devil.
Josh Hartnett, Trap,
That's a relief.
and Justice Smith, I Saw the TV Glow.
I think that I like TV shows.
And the award goes to Sebastian Stan, A Different Man. I've only seen Sebastian Stan as Bucky Barnes in the MCU, so this movie had me looking at him in a whole new way. It's literally the "I apologize, I wasn't familiar with your game" meme. I already had the nominees for Best Actor lined up, and it was pretty close. But then I watched A Different Man, and holy hell, dude. 100% my pick for Best Actor. His character Edward goes through so many ups and downs, and just watching Stan's face throughout the movie is so much fun. He's calm one moment, and then all of a sudden he's losing it. He screams, and he cries, and he's left puzzled. I knew Sebastian Stan was a decent actor, but this movie opened my eyes a bit wider. He is fantastic. Maybe it's a little bit of recency bias because I just watched A Different Man a couple of weeks ago, but I truly think that this is an all-timer performance. And now we have Best Actress. The nominees are Mikey Madison, Honora,
Did you not hear what I said? I said it's because your son's a fucking pussy.
Lupita Nyong'o, The Wild Robot,
You see what I did? His numbering is out of sequence.
Demi Moore, The Substance, Cynthia Erivo, Wicked, and Melissa Barrera, your monster.
You disloyal, narcissistic piece of shit asshole!
And the award goes to Cynthia Erivo, Wicked. Outside of Best Picture, this might have been the toughest category to pick a winner for. I wish I could just give it to both Demi Moore and Cynthia Erivo. I mean, it's my show, so I could, but I'm gonna stick with just one winner. Cynthia Erivo gave one of the most powerful performances I've ever seen in a movie. I love Elphaba as a character so much, and Erivo is definitely a big reason why. Her voice is amazing, and every time she sings, it's so beautiful. I was a bit of a Wicked denier, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna really care all that much for it, but I was in tears during the ending. Elphaba flying in the air and singing Defying Gravity was breathtaking, and that's when I knew I was officially a Wicked fan. Just listening to the song on Spotify or watching clips of it on Twitter, it still makes me tear up. Her and Ariana's chemistry is great, and I love Elphaba and Glinda so much. I did not expect both of them to win their awards, but that's just what it came down to. Big shout out to Demi Moore. She's a big part of why The Substance is so damn good, and she's amazing in it, but Cynthia Erivo brought me to tears, so I had to go with her for Best Actress. And finally, here's the big award, Best Picture. The nominees are Deadpool and Wolverine, The Substance, Flow, Wicked, Stop Motion, Sonic the Hedgehog 3,
What's his name? Tom.
Challengers, A Different Man, The Wild Robot, and I Saw the TV Glow. And the award goes to Flow. Flow really is a special movie, man. I truly believe that it's one of the greatest animated movies ever made. And I would even say for me personally, right now, it's #1. I love animals, and this movie was a perfect combination of look at these animals working together and oh my god, please survive this dangerous flood. It just released on Max this past Friday, but I am so glad I got to experience this movie in theaters. It's a low-budget animated movie made in Blender, and it is peak cinema. Not a single word is spoken, just animal noises and body language, but you get every single piece of the puzzle you need. I love the cat, the lemur, the Labrador, the bird, and of course the capybara. And I love that giant whale fish creature as well. I cried a couple times while watching this movie. There's a couple of extremely heartbreaking moments, and as a cat owner, I was crazy stressed out, but I loved the ride that this movie took me on. Everybody needs to see this movie. I hope Gintz and his team continue to make powerful movies like this, and I will be seated for all of them. The Substance was my original pick for this award, but I've realized that throughout award season, every time Flow is mentioned or even nominated, I'm cheering it on like I'm watching a football game or something. I have so much love for Flow. Shout out to all 10 of the nominees for Best Picture and several other movies that came out in 2024. It was an excellent year for movies. And there you have it, the first ever NLM Awards in the books. I did make an award show for 2024. It's a bit scuffed, but I'll link it in the description. It's on another channel of mine. I hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoy award show season because it gives everybody the chance to check out cool movies that are being talked about, and you know, I like movies, as you can tell by my channel name. Let me know in the comments who you would pick to win all 10 categories. Let me know what movies you think were the best of 2024. That's gonna do it for me, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.